Welcome to the Rowan Rundown. Tonight, Rowan is ranked high for research and development in the region, a special report with Bob on the Rowan Democratic Club, and so many questions about recent Secretary of Education-elect Betsy DeVoe. We have answers. Hello, my name is Michelle Campbell, and welcome to the Rowan Rundown. The Greater Philadelphia Region Life Sciences Report has ranked Rowan University 7th among 19 colleges and universities in the region in R&D expenditures related to life sciences. The ranking is based on 2014 figures from the National Science Foundation and includes funds spent on biological sciences, chemical engineering, chemistry, and medical sciences. Rowan has spent $4.9 million to date, with $2.5 million being spent in medical sciences. There are more than 100 post-secondary institutions located in the GPR. The GPR includes 11 counties in southeastern Pennsylvania, southern New Jersey, and northern Delaware. While many were preparing for the Super Bowl, these students were hard at work for the second annual Prof Hacks competition. Prof Hacks is a weekend-long competition on Rowan's campus where techies come together to hack and create new technologies. Tom Gracie and Catherine Purichev were co-leaders on the event. The duo says lots of hard work and preparation went into planning the weekend. The event was free to high school, undergrad, and graduate students. Rowan students were guaranteed admission but still needed to apply. Some of the categories included system engineering, business, sensor journalism, and hacker's choice. Well, it's that time of year again. The student housing application is now available and the deadline is approaching. All applications are due on the 12th of this month. For students living in 220 Rowan Boulevard, they will have the option to keep their same space, but must still fill out an application. Those who choose to do so will receive confirmation this upcoming Tuesday. Commuters under 60 credits must also submit the Statement of Students' Residence Form. And for students who need disability-accommodated housing, all paperwork must be submitted no later than Tuesday. Rowan University authorities need your help searching for suspects involved in an assault that occurred outside of the Wellness Center at approximately 8:40 p.m. on Sunday evening. According to an email sent out by Rowan, 2 men were assaulted outside of Winans Hall by 4 black male suspects who approached in a 4-door sedan. One suspect, dressed in a red sweatshirt with gray pants, demanded money from the 2 victims, while brandishing a possible handgun. Students are urged to call 911 or notify Rowan Police at 856-256-4911 immediately if they see the vehicle or suspects. Members of Rowan University's Muslim Students Association gathered 2 weeks ago for their first meeting of the semester. The group states that its purpose is to introduce the religion to members of the university community. In order to welcome old and new members back after winter break, the group held an icebreaker event. MSA President Shakwat Chowdhury says that in the wake of President Donald Trump's executive order, the group also has a responsibility to act as a support group and to strengthen the Muslim community on campus. Rowan University has a vacant position for alternative student trustee. The position requires a dedicated individual who gives 100% as the member of the administration and the student body. You must be elected for the position, and the term is for 2 years. The first year you are an alternate. The second year you become the student trustee. The benefits include a half tuition scholarship the first year and a full scholarship the second year. The Rowan University Board of Trustee meeting is February 8th at 4 p.m. After that, you will have an interview between March 6th and March 10th. Then give a 2-minute speech on Monday, March 27th. A 2.5 GPA is required. It's time to shoot the conversation over to Ellen to discuss Rowan sports.
Rowan University's men's basketball team beat Keene University Wednesday night in a New Jersey Athletic Conference game, 96-85. The Profs finished the game with 18 three-pointers. Guard Rob DePersia and forward Tom Momshow scored 16 points apiece. Forward Sean Wilson had 14 points and 7 rebounds. The Profs head to Rutgers Newark on Saturday, February 11th for an 8 p.m. tip-off. Rowan's women's basketball team also had a win at Keene University Wednesday night, beating them 93-86. The Profs have a 15-8 record and are in 4th place in the conference with 2 games left in the regular season. 5 players scored in double digits for Rowan, including Summer Crilly, Olivia Rulon, Alex Raring, Dominique Peters, and Alexis Criley. The team will visit Rutgers Newark on Saturday, February 11th at 6 p.m. Rowan's Kristen Bettis and Matt Grillo were named the Eastern College Athletic Conference Athletes of the Week on Wednesday. Bettis was named the ECAC Metro Women's Indoor Track Athlete of the Week, and Grillo the Metro Indoor Track and Field Rookie of the Week for their performances at the Ithaca College Bomber Invitational on February 4th. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Ellen. Coming up, Bob Duncan sits down with the Democrat Club president, and Sierra Lewis tells us what's missing in our bathrooms on campus.
Listen, I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really
Edu Adventures Summer Camp returns for its 2nd year. The camp program, based here at Rowan University, gives participants a taste of life on campus and is intended for younger audiences. While at Edu Adventure, the activity campers will participate in subjects such as science, math, literacy, and physical education, among others. Coming up in entertainment, David Kincaid gives us a look at a jazz festival, a Caribbean carnival, and more.
Join Rowan University as they salute Duke Ellington at the 47th Annual Rowan Jazz Festival. It will take place Friday night, February 17th at 8 p.m. at Flieger Concert Hall. The event is coordinated by Dennis de Blasio. The concert will have compositions by legendary musician Duke Ellington along with Rowan's Jazz Band. A variety of student and faculty soloists will be on display also. Tickets for the event cost $15. Tonight at RA, they are having Caribbean Carnival. Join them from 9 p.m. until 1 p.m. This includes a night full of Caribbean music, dancing, and most importantly, food. Come try some unique Caribbean cuisine such as stewed chicken, oxtail rice, and beans, and fried plantains. RA, like always, is free. Titus Andronicus is coming to Toe Hill Theater on February 23rd until February 26th. It features a tale of General Titus Andronicus as he returns to Rome after a war against the gods. It will take place at 8 p.m.
Here is Bob Duncan with a special report with the president of the Democratic Club.
Especially after the immigration ban that President Donald Trump ordered on Rowan's campus, President Ali Hushman issued a statement expressing the opposition to that ban. Also, the Democratic Club of Rowan also took a stand of their own by protesting at the Student Center. Joining me on a special report, I have the president of that club, Joe Miller, here to talk about the issues and what has been coming up with the ban and the stand taken by the students. So, Joe, you guys had that protest going on at the Student Center. What else have you been doing in order to show your opposition as well to that ban?
So during the protest, we were actually calling Congress people too. We were able to call all of the senators in our country, and then we also got through, I think it was almost 100 House of Representatives, because calling your Congress people is really how you're going to make change. So we're doing that. We also have met with a couple of the different religious groups on campus to try and talk about like what we can do to kind of bring people closer together, because right now it feels like there's a lot of forces trying to polarize us, and we just kind of want to get back to bringing each other together.
And with that pulling away from each other, you talked especially about the religious groups. Are you also trying to get to the cultural groups, trying to bring in every single culture you can to try to really just show the united way of the university, as opposed to really what the immigration ban is showing a lot of?
Yeah, we really strive to try and kind of, I want to say, understands where everyone's coming from, because we all come from different walks of life. We all have different problems we're going through, and the only way you're going to be able to understand anyone else is if you're talking to them, if you're communicating with them, you're working with them. So we're really trying to branch out more as an organization to really understand other people's struggles and really kind of work together for what's best for everyone.
And you said you guys called congressmen and a bunch of other politics as well. What was the reaction from them, being college students, calling them? How was the reaction from them, and how did you guys approach it?
So when you call, you're generally going to get an intern probably close to our age, and some of them you could tell they've been getting a lot of calls, because it would either go straight to voicemail, or in some cases the voicemail would be full. You wouldn't even be able to get a message through for certain senators who had been less vocal. So when you call, you get treated like any other individual, but sometimes you do see that like resistance to really listen. Some people were a little bit against us calling because we weren't necessarily from their state.
So now with one of the harder questions that I come across, you said there's a lot of pulling apart and a lot of people acting their own way, especially from everything going on since the election. There has been also a lot of vandalism that's been going on everywhere, and even some part of Rowan. So what has your club really been doing as having the protest, but also trying to get people to stop the vandalism or anything like that?
So I fully understand the sentiment of the people who are vandalizing things and who are in some cases rioting. They feel very unheard. They feel off from they feel out of place right now, and I get that, but they're not doing anything in a productive way. So we've been trying to get people to do things that are going to actually have more of an impact, like calling your congresspeople, like peacefully protesting, because that has a much larger effect.
Okay. Well, thank you for all this information about what's been going on the campus of Rowan. And that has been a special report. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Bob. Rowan University will be hosting a trip to Sky Zone Indoor Trampoline Park on Saturday, February 11th. For $15, students have the opportunity to jump with their friends at the world's first indoor trampoline park. Ticket price includes transportation and admission. The trip will run from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Now here's Sierra Lewis to discuss a major issue for women on Rowan's campus.
For the past 2 years, I've noticed several buildings do not stock the tampon dispenser in women's bathrooms. According to Richard Jones, Vice President of Student Life and the Dean of Student Affairs, in an interview with DeWitt last semester, the machines are not stocked because students can get them for free at the rec or the information desk in the student center, and that they shouldn't have to pay for these products. Now, the problem with that is that if you're in the High Street building or nowhere close to these locations, well, then you're really up Mother Nature's creek without a paddle. And that would take time to retrieve the tampon would be valuable class time being missed. In a survey on campus, 90% of the women said that they wanted the machine stocked. Last year, Kristen Guglietti broke the story on this issue. Administration saw the story and said that they would work on the problem. In my opinion, if you want women to have tampons for free, it would be done already. If the school can have free condom Friday, I see no problem with Take a Tampon Tuesday. Back to you guys at the desk, Michelle.
Coming up after the break, find out what is the reason for a faculty concert.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Move over, Landmark. Popular hotspot Philly Bar is making its way down to the borough. Just 2 weeks ago, Chicky and Pete's opened to the public. It was originally planned to open this past summer. This addition to the brand's 15th restaurant in the country, and their first in a college town. Many students welcome the change and appreciate the convenience of a restaurant on Robo, rather than just another quick go-to like Pizza Hut and Domino's. In honor of Black History Month, Rowan University faculty members came together Wednesday night in the Boyd Recital Hall to perform Adeline Tomasone and Friends, African Music for Flute. This is a part of the College of Performing Arts Faculty Spotlight Series. Adeline Tomasone, a professor of flute, gave background information on each song to the audience. Douglas Mapp, professor of jazz and commercial music performance, played bass. Lauren Plant, assistant professor of voice, spoke in the first song of the night. Dean Witten, professor of percussion, played the drums. The audience consisted of many students who came to support their professors. It was a great time with great friends performing in front of a great audience. Now here's Matt to talk about Rowan's club street hockey team.
Do I come into the...
Hi, Matt.
Hey, Michelle. Pleasure to be here today.
Pleasure to have you.
Very good.
So, when did you first join the club team?
It was a couple weeks ago. I saw a post on the Facebook Class of 2018 page from a friend of mine. He said they were setting up a table in the ballroom, and I should come out to the organization fair and take a look.
Sounds like a good time.
I did. So I signed up, and here I am now.
So, where does the team practice on campus?
We really have some space reserved on the outdoor basketball courts next to Mimosa Hall.
Okay.
We practice Mondays and Wednesday nights, and we kind of squeeze it in late in the evening after everybody's gotten their classes out of the way. But right now, we're actually looking to get some practice space a little bit further off campus at an actual street hockey rink. If we can do that, we'll see if we can make that work.
That seems pretty beneficial. So are there any big events coming up for your team?
We actually do have our first tournament coming up March 4th through the 5th in Gloucester Township. So we'll get you some more information as that gets closer. And if you guys want to come out and support, that would be great.
Definitely will. Thanks so much, Matt. Coming up after the break, we will find out if the wacky weather trend will continue.
Your books to page 360.
Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Talking about inspirational quotes.
You gotta believe in yourself. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschool.com.
Dr. Cheryl Bardner has a unique way of teaching classes in her freshman engineering clinic at Rowan University. Bardner has students make playing cards and do reviews like Jeopardy to help them learn. She claims that the ultimate goal behind these exercises is to help her students view problems in a different light. She also says that the lessons here take these games and exercises help them with concepts such as statistics and exam review. Rowan University's Pre-Health Society will be holding a volleyball tournament on Saturday, February 11th at 5:30 p.m. in the Rec Center. Teams must consist of at least 6 Rowan students, and the entry cost is $10 per team. All proceeds from this event will be used in the preparation of our annual Make-A-Wish Foundation banquet. If you are interested in participating with members of our club or just with friends, please email the contact Mira Osman of the Rowan Pre-Health Society. And now, here is Mavish Khan with the weather.
Guys, tonight skies will be mostly clear, but it'll be about 18 degrees, so it'll be kind of cold today. And now let's take a look at our 5-day forecast. Friday, there'll be a high of 33 degrees, a low of 27 degrees, but it'll be mostly sunny. Saturday, there'll be a high of 50 degrees, a low of 41 degrees, and it'll be cloudy. On Sunday, get your umbrellas ready. There'll be a high of 50 degrees, a low of 41 degrees, and there'll be some showers throughout the day. And on Monday, there'll be a high of 46, a low of 29 degrees, and it'll be a little cloudy. And on Tuesday, it'll be cloudy again with a high of 48 degrees and a low of 35 degrees. Now let's take a look at our weather window. Okay, so over here we've got right outside of Bunce Hall, we can see some snow. It's kind of melting. This was taken at the end of the day. But it was pretty crazy this morning. I know I could not see outside my window at all. But again, we can see the grass, it's coming up. It really started to melt halfway through. Michelle, how did it look outside of your window this morning?
I was actually a little disappointed with the amount that we were expected and didn't get this morning.
I know.
Although it did cancel some of my classes, so I can't complain.
I was really ready for a full snow day, but that didn't happen. But it's all right. It's okay. I had the morning off though, so it worked out well.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. The weather got really, really cold though later on in the day.
Absolutely.
Brisk walk to class.
And tonight it's going to go down, so if you have any plans, definitely bundle up.
Thanks so much, Mavish. This has been the Rowan Rundown. I'm Michelle Campbell. Thanks for watching.